So I want to talk to you today a little bit about how we communicate, and specifically through text or email. And the problem with sending a communication that way is that our tone is lost. All the people are left with is reading the written word that you have communicated to them. And so both tone and context get lost. And so let me just give you one example. When you hear the phrase, "may the force be with you," undoubtedly we will not be able to hear that in any other voice but Darth Vader from Star Wars, right? But there are so many, many, many other things that we communicate to clients that where the tone gets lost or the context gets lost. I tend to be a more direct communicator. I will not start out a text or an email with a flowery greeting. "Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing well." And then I'll get into I don't do that. I just launch right into the point. And that can be a turnoff, right? And so my point is that be mindful of sending your communication with how that listener's ear is going to receive it. And so it's helpful to reread it, proofread it before you send something out. And by no means send anything out when emotions are running high. All right, so remember, whenever you're sending a text or an email, tone and context matter. So in this time of a market slowdown, which I do think that we're in, I always like to ask realtors: are you living a life by default or a life by design? And put another way, are you just kind of letting your business happen to you, or are you being intentional about how to go about your business? And so if you want more closings, you've got to be more intentional about your business. I sent out an email relatively recently asking people if you know the answer to, I think it was 3 questions, and that answer is yes, then you're good to go. But if you answered no, then you're going to need some coaching. And so the rhythm of being in this office is that the onboarding process is, that onboarding checklist. If you're brand new agents, it's then launch into the training. But it is then afterwards to follow up with me with regards to an ongoing coaching process, whether that be once a week, once a month, once a quarter, or even just on an as-needed basis. But that at least will satisfy the question: are you living a life by design or a life by default? If you have any questions or you need to reach out to me, I'm always here.